Hello, all my merrymakers. My name is Becca, and welcome to What You Working on Wednesday. If you're a returner, you know what's in store. If you're new here, welcome. Thanks for checking us out. What You Working on Wednesdays are all about my weekly works in progress check-in. So, basically talking about what I've worked on, what I think I'm going to work on in the next upcoming week. So let's tackle the last thing first. That's always fun. So, as we all know, Thanksgiving is next week. So there's probably not going to be much crafting in between then and next week. Hi, honey. He's trying to be sneaky. I'm debating on whether, and there are those bunny ears. I'm debating on whether to actually do a video next Wednesday because it is the day before Thanksgiving. Let me know if that's something you're interested in. So there's that. All right, so I've worked on a lot of things this week. Probably a lot of it is none of it that I should have, but what oh well. So the first thing I tried to work on was a frog closure for my daughter's sweater. Now it comes from a book called Knitting Beyond the Edge. And I am going to try to show you this picture without showing too much of anything else, because somebody said that they weren't sure what a frog closure was. So there you go. This is my attempt. My measurements are pretty within what they asked for. And basically, this is supposed to have a loop on one side. And then this one is supposed to have a knot. And the loop, and imagine these sewn on opposite sides. The loop is supposed to go around the knot so that it closes. Well, I just couldn't get it to work. So instead of a knot, I tried making my own button, and that seemed to work a little bit better with the loop. Like, I thought about making this smaller, but it's just like, this is an awful lot of work just to close up a sweater that she's not going to wear for very long, because let's face it, she's a growing girl. So that's when I just was like, audible, time for buttons. I have not yet sewn on the buttons that I bought technically today, because I videotape on Tuesday nights. But I definitely see that being something that I do real quick, either tomorrow or Thursday. So if you saw my green yarn that I got from Walmart, this is the ear warmer. I had my son try it out. He said it was really soft and really warm. He said it was 99% soft and 1% itchy. And for coming from somebody who is autistic and has sensitivity issues, that's a good thing. In case you forgot, here is my corner to corner and around blanket. Like I said, I did add a little bit of a border with my leftover Monet and my leftover white. I remeasured it right before coming onto the video, and it does measure 37 inches square. So I will have to add 3 more inches. I thought about maybe doing a corner to corner edging. Not sure about that. Might take more effort than just continuing in the, I think I'm doing half double crochets around. And then I am making some progress. Oh, before I forget, I've got this, the actual stitch marker for this in my pocket. So I'm making a little bit of headway on this shawl. This is, of course, the Oolong Tea Shawl by Red Teapot Atlee, the one that I'm doing a crochet along for. This was the original yarn that I started off with. It's a cotton mill end from Hirschner's, and I'm using a 3.75 millimeter. Yes, I prefer millimeters because they're exact, and sometimes I'm a very exact person. Like, a good percentage of the time I'm very just laid back, but other times I'm like, no, there's a number here and it means something. That's why I like to use millimeters and not the English notations for both knitting and crocheting. So there you go. Oh, and one more thing. The second sweater that I mentioned for my daughter, made out of the Lion Brand ice cream yarn. This is a pattern by Tin Can Knits. It is a knitted pattern. I believe it's called Flax DK. They have a bunch of patterns. They even have their own app, I think. So it's a very simple raglan pattern that you can easily switch around to do whatever you want with it, or just, you know, make the sweater as it's written. All right, goals for this week. So I would like to get the buttons on the cardigan. I'm going to hopefully be videotaping a half double crochet beanie tutorial for Miss Sam. What else? Like I said, with it being Thanksgiving next week, it's a little hard to plan for. Definitely going to be working on Phoenix Blanket tomorrow because that's the long day at therapy. So there you go. I'm hoping there still will be a Merry Making Monday. Debating what you're working on Wednesday for next week. All right, so there you go. I believe that is now everything. If you liked this video, please consider giving me a thumbs up downstairs. Downstairs? Really? Wow, okay. Feel free to leave a comment. Share me with your friends. And in the meantime, make what makes you merry. Ciao.